Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Cupcake Polish Magic Mushrooms and I'll be using Maniology M280 and Straight Up Black and Coconut. Alright, we're going to make the decals first. Maniology M280. It's just a beautiful mushroom plate. I have used this before because it doesn't have the blue film on it, but we're using it again. I got out a bunch of cube stampers and a Maniology scraper. And this is Straight Up Black. And then the next one. Alright, there is no next one. I'm just going to plop out some of these images on the stamps, the stampers, and clean up the excess with a little piece of tape. And I am going to be filling these in with coconut here in just a little bit. That was the next one, but I didn't show it at that point. It's okay though. We're going to get all these little mushrooms stamped out. They're all picking up beautifully, as usual, with Maniology. I don't normally have any problems with my Maniology plates. They're always etched very well. And if you hear any smacking, that's not me. That is Cotton. He's smacking. That's what Cotton does. And if you don't know, Cotton's my dog. Stop. Cleaning up the excess. I always like to flip them over and make sure I'm happy with the image before I get too carried away and into it, or clean up my mess and then realize that I've got one that didn't quite do. Plus it's just nice to look through there and kind of see what you got to work with. And I know I could have gone really wild with these mushrooms. I could have done them all sorts of colors, but with the base polish I'm going to use, I really needed the mushrooms to kind of be like just kind of toned down, because the base polish is absolutely a stunner. It's a very in-your-face kind of color, and I love it so much. There we go, some more. And now we're going to do our cleanup, cleaning that plate off with some acetone, flipping that cotton ball over and going at it again. There we go. Get that little stamp mat cleaned up. And here is Maniology's Coconut. Notice, I was going to do them white, and I thought, well, that would just be too stark. And that's what I love about coconut. And I've got a little teeny dotting tool here. And I'm just going to fill all of these in and try to do it in a neat manner to where I don't, you know, go outside the lines too much. See, I can't guarantee that I'm not going to do it. It's going to happen. Okay, I've gone to an even tinier dotting tool because these little skinny mushroom stalks are quite thin. And I'm just kind of putting the polish on there and dragging it down. I'm not dragging it onto the stamper. I'm just kind of pulling the polish, kind of like when you float your top coat. I'm floating these little little bits down the stalks. And I can't say that they're perfect, but I'm pretty happy with them. And as of the day of doing the voiceover, I'm still wearing this manicure, and I'm still loving it. It's been a few days. Let me see today's. I think I've been wearing it for 5 days, so we're kind of enjoying it. Kind of enjoying the mushroom mani. And a lot of people wouldn't want to put mushrooms on their nails, but I am not one of those people. When I saw the name of this, well, I got this polish because of the name, Magic Mushrooms. I just thought it was pretty, and the color is so pretty. It's almost like a hot fuchsia pink red kind of color. And in the sunlight, when I would turn my nails on the steering wheel, when I was at red lights and stop signs, it would be a whole different color. It was more red, like a gorgeous screaming red. Going in, trying to be very careful with these, getting a little crazy at some points, but we're trying to just do the best you can. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can with my shaky little hands. But I do enjoy doing reverse stamping. I think it really adds a lot to the manicure when I've got time to do it. Love it. Alright, I think this is the last one that we've got to do. because you know they're all accent nails. I remember back when I first started getting into nail polish, I would always just do like my ring finger was my accent nail always, and that was just that. And then it got to where it was my ring and my thumb, and that would always match. And then I got deeper into this addiction, and here we are. Now they're all accent nails. They all get special treatment. And I don't do it on all the manicures, but most of them I am guilty. Because I just can't, I just don't know when to stop. Alright, there's a peek at that one real quick. And now we're going in. I did do my cleanup like normal. Here is Cupcake Polish. Magic Mushroom, not rooms, mushroom. Oh, it's so pretty. And I bet mattified, this one would look like velvet. And we're going to get to see that because before I do my final top coat, it will look matte. And I've got a picture of that to share with you. Capping my free end. Look at that stunner. This polish just screams my name. This is like my color right here. It is so stinking pretty. And the formula's awesome. We're going to top it with I&M out the door after 2 beautiful coats. And we're going to get this one to dry down so we can apply our little decals that we've made. Oh, I love this. I love it. It's just, oh, so fun. Capping that free edge again. Alright, there's a swatch photo of it on its own. And now I'm going to use the Maniology Sticky Base Coat to make sure that my transfer from the stamps to my nails goes perfect. Or as perfect as I can expect it to. I'm going to let that dry for just a few seconds, and then now we're going to start plopping these on the nails. Oh yes, it's going very smooth. I'm loving this. Ta-da! Now I know from a distance you would not be able to tell that those were mushrooms. You just know that there's some sort of contrast, and that's fine. But I knew they were mushrooms, and I was very, very pleased with them. And they're just transferring over beautifully. They're dried just enough to where they're not getting smushed, but they're going on perfect. Love it. Alright, just a tiny bit of cleanup over here. I'm getting Woody's help. Thank you, Woody. By the way, hi Woody, how you doing? Checking them all out, making sure they're all good. And we're going to use the She Modern Sealer Stamping Clear Matte to seal these in. This seals them in without smudging them. And it also mattifies them, so you know when it's dry it'll be all matte looking. Like that. I love it. And then now, for our final top coat, I'm going to use Excuse Me Top Coat and finish this one off. And by the way, I am loving the Excuse Me Top Coat. I'll leave a link down below. There is my swatch photo. I do hope you enjoyed this one. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.